Hello, my name is Frankie and welcome to my YouTube channel, Frankie Yoga Flow. In this video, I want to share with you a little bit about me and also share with you some of the things that you can expect to see on this channel, what kind of videos and content I'm planning and preparing to share with you on YouTube. So my name is Francisca, Frankie is short for that. I was born in Hungary and I lived there until the age of 12. At that age, I moved from Hungary to England with my family, and that was a real eye-opening experience for me, a very intense, challenging, but beautiful experience to go through at that age. Kind of helped to open up my eye to recognize that there is more to this world than where I was born, and it was a super broadening experience that really shaped the way I am and really shaped my personality and led me to many of the places where I currently am in my life. So this kind of experience of living in a new culture and country with a foreign language and a whole new environment, once I managed to navigate through that, I really became interested in traveling and exploring other cultures and connecting to other traditions and people and places because I was no longer afraid to leave a place. I was fascinated with the world and all the beauty it has to offer, and particularly traveling. So there was a period about 3 years ago when I started to travel with my partner, where I was just so dedicated and so passionate about traveling. I spent all my time and effort and energy figuring out how I can travel, and eventually we came to Asia, specifically to Thailand and Bali for the first time 3 years ago. And since then we have been spending quite a lot of time here. So I would say that we move between Thailand and England and Bali. These are our 3 little bases. So I wouldn't say that I have one home, but at the time, at this moment in time, I would say I have 3 homes, and one of them is Thailand, specifically this island called Koh Phangan, where I have been spending the last 5 months, and last year spent 6 months. So it's really become a special place that I do consider to be home for the time being, and this is where I'll be sharing my videos with you from as well. So I'm a 200-hour yoga teacher with Yoga Alliance. I did my training in Hatha and Vinyasa Yoga, and I did it on this island, so therefore it's even more special to me. I would say that what led me to becoming a yoga teacher and how it all started was in a Vipassana silent meditation course in Bali. So that was a 10-day long course on meditation, which again was just super intense, especially because it was my first experience really diving deep into meditation. So I did that course at a time in my life which was quite challenging. I was traveling and I thought that all my dreams had come true to finally travel. But I felt very anxious and I felt confused and kind of overwhelmed. So I didn't really have a direction. I wasn't sure what I was doing except for traveling. So I really needed to gain a better sense of who I am and what I want to do. So I decided to do this meditation, this silent meditation in Bali, in this beautiful Buddhist Hindu monastery for 10 days. And it was so hard, but at the same time so rewarding. And I would say that it was during this meditation, one day when I was supposed to be meditating, I had this light bulb go off where I realized that the next thing I want to do was a yoga teacher training, and that I was fully ready for it and ready to take that next step on my yoga journey. At that point I had been practicing for about 5 years already and recognized that yoga had been there for me as a self-healing, self-loving tool for so many years, and that it really is the right thing for me to do, the right path to step on, and I'm still on it and still loving it. So After the meditation, the first thing I did was sign up for a yoga teacher training course here in Thailand. And during that month of the 200-hour training, it was really beautiful and transformative. And once I finished, I knew that I was doing the right thing and that I wanted to continue teaching yoga and meditation to people. So I had the opportunity to be an assistant on 3 different yoga teacher trainings, which was a really beautiful, immersive experience that helped me not only with my personal practice and teaching, but also sharing with other students and becoming part of their teacher training experience. So that was a really beautiful phase where I was so immersed in it for several months and really helped me to grow a lot in a short amount of time with my yoga and meditation teaching and journey. And since then I have continued to teach and share yoga and meditation, and as well as that to share ceremonies and circles and rituals in person and online, which have the roots of yoga and meditation, but also expand onto different kind of holistic self-care tools and practices. One of these is Cacao ceremonies, which I really deeply love to share. Cacao, for me, as a drink, as a medicine, is just so beautiful and blissful. And to share a ceremony, a ritual around that with other people in community is one of my deepest passions. I also share women's circles and women's ceremonies combined with dancing, and that's another one of my passions. Dancing for me is the ultimate expression. It's kind of like yoga meets complete flow and fluidity, and I really love to connect women to that part of themselves, because I see dancing as a very feminine, flowy, nourishing practice. So in a lot of my women's circles, not only do we sit together as women and support each other and connect with each other as women, but we also dance. So that's another one of my ceremonies that I share in person and really love to do. So I would say that at this time, these are the main things that I'm sharing, and these are the main kind of topics that you can expect to see from me. Yoga, meditation, cacao, women's, not only women's circles and ceremonies, because they're mainly in person, but women's self-care, women's self-nourishment. I do find that so many of us as women are hard on ourselves and put a lot of pressure on ourselves and go through so many things that have come as a result of negative self-talk or certain beliefs about ourselves or trauma in the past that have led us to self-destruct. And one of the reasons I'm passionate about this is because I too have gone through that journey in the past. I've given into different kind of self-destructive patterns and struggled with an eating disorder for many years, for 6 years, which then led to a lot of health issues like gut health, a lot of bloating problems, a lot of problems with my digestion, and just generally feeling weak and disempowered. So that was a big journey for me, a big kind of chapter in my life. And once I have gone through the process of healing myself and recovering, mainly from the eating disorder and the kind of residue of that, then I was able to go and empower other women and share my tools and practices for them that helped me. So now I feel like it is time to share it with anyone and everyone watching this, and to share some of these things that I have struggled with in the past but found solutions to. So expect to see videos like that coming up, holistic self-care tools and practices for achieving a better sense of well-being. And of course, it's not only for women, but I do find that as a woman, you know, women to women can relate to each other a lot. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to sharing these things with you online. And just as a kind of roundup of all of this, the reason that I'm doing this, the reason that I'm sharing these videos coming up is because I just want to help. I just want to have an outlet where I can share the kind of things that really help me on a day-to-day basis to be a better person, to not struggle from mental health, to not struggle physically or mentally. So I know that through the current times that we live in and in this modern day, a lot of us are prone to stress and anxiety and feelings of depression or overwhelm. And as you can kind of get a feel for it, I too have gone through many of those phases and will probably go through them again because that's life, this kind of cycles of up and down. But the unfortunate thing is that a lot of the time I feel like many of us can get stuck in the low, and some of us can find ourselves feeling stuck, feeling lost, and not really knowing how to empower ourselves and how to regain our health and vitality again. So for me, I found that now there are specific tools and practices that I do on a daily, on a weekly, on a monthly basis that really allow me to take my own health and take my own well-being into my hands and give myself the best version of myself, or always strive to be the best version of myself. And I believe that we all want that deep down, all of us who are interested in yoga, in meditation, in holistic circles and ceremonies, what we want to achieve is a sense of well-being on all levels, mind, body, and spirit, so that when we experience the world, we can really experience it from this healthy state of mind and make the most of this life that we've been given. And my intention is to share with you some of these tools and share with you some of my lessons along my journey, some of the things that really help me, in hopes that it will inspire you and help you too. So thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you've got a better idea of what is Frankie Yoga Flow. And I really look forward to sharing some more videos with you. And more than that, I want this to be more than just a screen-to-screen interaction. So please, if you have watched some of my videos, then reach out to me, let me know. It's one of my deepest, most fulfilling wishes is to connect with other people in person, online, create community. It is so important and so vital for our health. We can't just do it all alone. We have to support each other, and we have to be there for each other and reach out to each other. So if you gain benefit from anything that I share online, then please reach out to me and talk to me. You can find me on Instagram as Frankie Yoga Flow, and I also have a Facebook page under Frankie Yoga Flow. On these pages you'll see what's happening in my day-to-day life, and also what kind of events I'm sharing in person or online, sometimes live, or just keep up to date with what kind of videos will be coming up on here. So thank you again, and see you in a video. Bye.